Most actors express themselves with their voices, but Jack Volpe is teaching his students to do it with their hands. Volpe is deaf and teaches American Sign Language at McGill. This is the last class with these students. For Volpe, sign language is more than just learning vocabulary. It's about delivery. He coaches these students using acting techniques. They practice by telling each other stories. If they don't know how to sign a word, they simply act it out. Here, Jack speaks through an interpreter.
So if you need to say you have to go to the washroom, you'll just demonstrate it like so.
Volpe is the inspiration behind Seeing Voices Montreal, an organization former students started a year ago. Seeing Voices Montreal not only encourages the deaf and hearing communities to interact on a social level, but also to collaborate together. The club is now working on their first play, a readaptation of the classic fairy tale Snow White. The play is being both spoken and signed. The troupe is now rehearsing the scene where the evil queen discovers that the prince has fallen for Snow White.
Why would she be with a prince? Why can it not be me?
In this version, Snow White and the prince are both deaf.
Love. Ha!
Jack Volpe wrote the script to include elements of deaf culture. Part of his mission is to let people know who they are, what they're like, and what they do.
There are things that I have adapted from the original story that really puts in components of deaf culture so that a deaf person can relate to the play just as well as a hearing person.
That's the goal of Seeing Voices Montreal, to make people understand deaf culture.
Really speaks to someone who's really proud of their deafness. In the same way that someone might be German, Italian, and therefore very proud of their heritage.
Something Volpe's students learned through his teaching. As Volpe wraps up tonight's class, he invites them to keep practicing their lessons with him a little while longer. For Concordia News, I'm Sara Cornett.